So you're thinking about moving to Seattle, Washington. Well, before you move to the city of Seattle, one city you should consider if you're looking to move to Washington is Everett. Everett is just maybe a 20-30 minute drive away, depending on traffic, right? And it's just north of Seattle. Now, Everett has a lot of amazing things to offer, so stay tuned throughout the video because we're gonna be showcasing 3 homes and 3 amazing hotspots that you must check out. Now we're actually standing in a place that's really popular here in Everett. Everett Naval Base is literally right across the street. Appreciate all the servicemen and women out there. And right across Everett Naval Base, we have this little plaza here. You have the Inn at Port Gardner, so if you're looking to visit somebody on the naval base, well, you can stay on the naval base or you can stay at this inn as well. You have a marina right here. You have Lombardi's, which is a really amazing restaurant that you must check out. And you have the ever so popular Woods Coffee. Woods Coffee has been around here forever. Not only in Everett, but you have some locations in Bellevue and throughout Washington. And right next to Woods Coffee, you of course have a craft brewery because Washington has tons of breweries out here. Now, while the weather is still good, because it was raining like 15 minutes ago, and I thought I'd need an umbrella, just kidding. I, as a Seattleite, would never have an umbrella. In fact, I just bought one for the sake of preserving a microphone and I left it at home. That's it. That's the only time I ever bought one. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and check out the house right now that's extremely affordable. I have low, medium, and high prices for you guys. Actually, they're not really high. They're all around the 500s, I would say. So let's go check out our first house. And now we're at our first house here in the heart of Everett. We are just minutes away from all of the local hotspots that we will be talking about today. Now, one of the things I love about downtown Everett is while it is up and coming, it does have cute tree-lined streets. I don't use the word cute often, I've said that before. And it has houses like this. You can consider Everett as the Tacoma of the North. This house here, for example, and many of the other houses on the street were built in the early 1900s. This house behind me specifically is 1 bed, 1 bath, 1,300 square feet. Now, for a starter home, it may be okay. I never recommend selling any houses. You buy a house, you keep it, you live in it, and then you rent it out, right? Now, something like this, while it is 1 bed, 1 bath, because it has 1,300 square feet, you could find some space and add on a second bedroom, which would add value to the home. These homes also have unfinished basements, just like the homes in Tacoma as well. Now, the cost here is $425,000, and as you can see by the pictures inside, it's definitely not remodeled, not original. It's been updated over the last 100 years. Good to know, right? Nonetheless, you're probably going to put some money into it. And like I said in my previous video, whenever you buy a house, consider the fact that you have to put about 3% a year just into maintenance to maintain a home. One thing that we have here in Washington is with all the trees around, like even the tree right behind this house, typically you have a lot of brush and things like that fall on the roof, and you want to make sure to clean that off throughout the year. The only thing is make sure you don't pressure wash it, because pressure washing will ruin your roof. You're gonna have a brand new roof, and if you pressure wash that sucker, it's gonna have 0 lifespan on it left because it takes off all of the, what do you want to call it? All of the material, all of the shingles off of the roof, however you want to say it. Anyways, let's head over to our second stop, which is our local hotspot number 2, and you absolutely have to see what we're gonna be showing you over there. And now for our second stop of the day, we are back at the Port of Everett. Now here, as you can see, you have the marina. There's a few amazing locations here that you must check out. So you have Fisherman Jack's, which is a really good place to eat. You also have South Fork Bakery and Cafe, so you can pick up some coffee over there, sit down, explore the views. You can see water all around you. This is an amazing place to be. Now, if you're not looking to buy a house just yet, but maybe you want to check out the rental scene here in Everett, there are apartments right here, smack dab in the center of the Port of Everett. Now let's explore what the work scene looks like here. If you're not working at the naval base or here at the port, you might be working at the Providence Regional Medical Center or Seattle Children's North Clinic, right across the hospital as well. So if you're a nurse, Everett might be a wonderful location for you to buy a house, have it close to your work. That way you can avoid all the hustle and bustle that Seattle typically has to offer. And if you have some kids, maybe they're going to college, we also, right off of Broadway, well, very close to Broadway, we have Everett Community College as well. And it's just about 4 or 5 minutes drive away from the hospital. Everything here is so centrally located. Everett is a really small city, but there's a lot to unpack here. So make sure that when you're visiting Seattle, come on up to Everett. Either Rich or I will show you some houses and we'll get you set up with something. And now we're here at our second house of the day in front of 1712 Rainier Ave. Now this home is on the market, 2 days on the market. The first house that we saw was actually pending. Now I want you to know how these two homes compare. That first house is actually just maybe a short 1 to 2 minute drive from here. It was for $425, 1 bed, 1 bath. This one is 2 bed, 2 bath. Also just about 1234 square feet. And this house has been updated over the years, but it's still kind of original condition. The only benefit that this house has over the other one is that here you have a 2-car garage. So you can see how the prices sway. For the first house at $425, this one at $499. If you think about it, both are kind of similar condition. And if you didn't really need a garage, you could add that second bedroom and increase the value of the home like I mentioned earlier. This one is only 2 bedrooms. Maybe we could squeeze a 3rd bedroom here, but it might get a little bit tight. And again, beautiful tree-lined streets. Now I will tell you the difference between this house and the other one that was just a few minutes away is the neighborhood here. You feel like you're in a completely different neighborhood. This feels like the northern part of Tacoma. A cleaner streets. Maybe it's because the sun is out, I don't know, but the houses look better. The other one, just a few blocks away, and it wasn't as favorable. I'll leave it at that. So if you want to check out these in person, let me know. QR code is on the screen right now. Scan it to set up a Zoom call with either Rich or me, and we would be happy to help you make that smooth move over to the Seattle area. So with that, let's head over to our next stop. And now for our last house of the day, we're trying not to get eaten by these 2 dogs over here. It's a big bark for a small dog. Anyways, 2 bed, 1 bath, 1934 square feet. This house actually went pending really quickly, and we'll find out what it went pending for, but it was listed for just about $550,000. And there's 2 beds, 1 bath, 1934 square feet. Now you can bet that the person who's buying this house might, again, be adding a 3rd bedroom because there's plenty of space. You also have a massive yard out in the front, and a lot of houses in Everett, just like all the houses on the streets, a lot of them actually have these long yards that run to the back of the other street. And with the zoning laws and the changes happening over here, most of the times you can, if you have a garage in the back, you can convert your garage into another dwelling, or sometimes even split the lot and sell it off as an option as well. So as you can see, the market is heating up over here in the Seattle area, and this time of the year it always heats up. Around springtime is when you tend to find less homes on the market and more buyers out there looking, which usually drives the price up, especially for a well-priced home. And now guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. As always, if you're new to our channel and you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all the newest videos we will be putting out here at Seattle Living 101. And if you're looking to move to the area, go ahead and scan the QR code down below, set up a Zoom call with us so we can help you make that smooth move over to the Seattle area. See you in the next one.